Good morning. So this is the start of day 11. Bit of a different background. Quite funny. I've got all my stuff hanging up in this hotel room. So I'll just give you a quick tour around. Right. This is probably why I'm single. Like we know we would ever put up with this. So on the back of the door here, I've got my micro towel just like airing out. Then I've got my tent like hanging over the top of the wardrobe area. I've got the waterproof my backpack. Got the sleeping bag hanging over the head of the bed, and down here I've just emptied like the rucksack and got all my stuff like all over the bed. So we're just going to spin the lens around now because a bit of a I'm deliberating as to what to lose. So my cousin's coming down today to spend a couple of hours with me whilst I'm in Hull. It's not too far from his house. But I'm going to give him a few things to take back with him that hopefully will, well, it definitely will, like lighten the backpack. But I'm unsure as to how far to go. So I'll just share with you. So these are the things I definitely need to keep. So these here are kind of like my base layers, if you like. Obviously underwear. Then I've got shorts, swim shorts, spare pair of shorts. Then obviously I've got like lights, water bottle, map, all this kind of stuff that I definitely need to keep. And then obviously some domestic stuff. Obviously that's for the towel, bathroom stuff. This here is kind of like just a bag for the tech and the cables. Inside of that grey bag is a gimbal, some screen protectors, and a waterproof bag for my phone, and some spare batteries. Now this is kind of like winter kit, so that there is some gaiters for my boots, some gloves, obviously woolly hat, and just like a neck buff as well. So these are the things here that I think I'm going to lose. I'm not too sure. So the orange thing is a base layer, like a really thick kind of like base layer. Underneath there are some long pants, but they're quite heavy. And then I've got underneath in the grey bag there is like a set of mics. How the aftershave got in there, I'm not too sure. But there's a tin opener and a bottle opener, some matches as well there. I've got double of, so they can be lost. Then the laptop, which is the thing that's really, really heavy in comparison to a lot of things. So I'm considering like losing the losing my trousers, losing the trousers and that base layer because it is quite heavy. And definitely the laptop has to go back because it's just I've not breakfasted it out all week. But this is the debatable thing: is the cooking gear. So basically, just give you an idea of how big it is. So obviously, there's the hand. It is quite sizable, and there's the cooking top for it, as in like the heater. Can't open it with one hand, but that weighs quite a bit and it takes up quite a bit of space. And obviously there is all the kind of like battery and USB stuff. Everything's on charge there. So definitely making the best of using the electricity in here. So it's a bit of a really not sure what to actually ditch. It's not like I'm a million miles away from people, and I'll be kind of on the coast where I can kind of like nip inland and get some stuff, I suppose, if need be. So I think I'm going to be ditching the cooking gear because literally I've just been, apart from the first two nights, the first night, I've just been using it for a coffee in the morning. So it's a lot of gear to carry around just for a coffee in the morning, and it takes quite a bit of space. The laptop would be great for like today when I've got to catch up with like the tech stuff and a bit of work and get my head around some social media and the YouTube and stuff. So obviously, clearly it's a lot easier to use on a laptop than what it is trying to do it on my phone, but it's a lot of weight to carry around. So I'm going to ditch it with a view that when means allow, that I'm going to get a tablet and a little keyboard and work from that if need be. But yeah, the debatable things are the kind of like the warmer gear, like the longer pants. Like I'm really enjoying walking in shorts. I've no intention to like wear any long pants. But then if it does get a really, really cold night, then I might be struggling. I'm not going to struggle during the night because I've got my, sleeping bag and stuff I can put over my legs. But during the day, But I think I'll risk that. I think I'm going to take them back, and if I'm struggling, then I'll get a new set or get them fetched back to me, I think. But yeah, it's a bit of a thing. Obviously, 10 days in, and now I'm already kind of like getting rid of even more gear, mainly to allow for me to carry some more food and nutrition, because that's been the real big challenge this week, in the fact that I thought there would be more things en route, cafes, just even little shops, but there was like literally 2 days where I was just like living off my nuts. And although I say I've mentioned it in videos before, I've done fasting for long periods of time, it's not going to be sustainable. I definitely clearly have lost weight, so I have been taking some body shots, not in vainness, but just going to be interested to see how the body changes. But I've definitely lost body fat, so when he comes down today, he's fetching some scales with him. I have some digital scales, so it'd be interesting to see how much weight I've lost, but also if it shows the body fat, how much body fat I've lost. But yeah, you can definitely see why single, right? who put up with like coming back from, you can just imagine, right? You got your girlfriend, she comes back from the shop and like there's this going on. Probably not going to work out too well. So yeah, anyway, I'll let you know what I do. But yeah, so this is the start of day 11, and it's just basically a sort day to get rid of some weight out of the sleeping bag, get some new booties. That's the priority today, and some new socks, and then get to grips with the social media, get the YouTube channel set up, and hopefully get a little bit better on Instagram, because even though there's like 18, nearly just shy of 19,000 views on these videos in like less than 2 weeks, which is, I don't know whether that's any good or not. It seems pretty good. I'm pretty crap at it. So today's a bit of a digital day. Spent some time with my cousin, spent a few hours with him, which will be nice. And the dog, Winter. Hopefully we'll get some videos of that as well. And yeah, I'll have some more coffee. Oh, I'm going to go to Asda's just over the road here as well, and I'm absolutely hungry again. I was just eating like so much yesterday, so just whilst I'm making this, I'm just going to eat while I can and while I feel like I need it. So it's going to be different to what I have been doing in the past, which is generally I don't eat till lunchtime. Well, obviously food was, I could just get it when I wanted, but right now it's kind of like get food while you can. So this is another new thing for me. But yeah, I'm going to go over the road and get a veggie breakfast from Asda in 20 minutes, they open. Catch you later.